kujitambulisha. Mimi naitwa Albert Kiraga Hare, the chairperson of the Budget and Appropriations Committee, County Assembly of Kilifi. Tukiwa pale bunge nawakilisha eneo la Gongoni, that is in Magadi sub-county. So, kwa sababu tulikuwa tumejitambulisha, still usukani ni wenu, muone vile ambavyo mtao. So, usukani ni wenu. Tatuelezea kama peni, we're going to do your presentation through probably kama
so much interested, and we have been so much moving with the process of the budget making from the initial stages around July up to now, when we are almost coming to the ceremonial reading of the budget. I hope it will be done this month. Our interest is to see that citizens of Kilifi do participate in the budget process, and that their input is also taken into account as the county makes decision on which projects are going to be implemented using the taxpayers' money. And so we have our presentation will have two main parts. The first one will be a presentation on the analysis of the fiscal strategy paper, which normally give guidance to what is going to be implemented as far as the budget is concerned. And then the second part of the presentation will be on the budget, the proposed executive budget estimates, which we also interacted with, and we picked a few issues which we would like to share with you. And then after that, I think we will
mainly today is to give you some feedback from the process. And I think generally we'll do it in two areas the way he told you. One is about the budget issues, and the other one is about the fiscal strategy paper. And I'm going to do it in English. I'm not very good in Swahili. So we're going to do it in English, and I'll just go in a snapshot to touch on the issues that are of concern to you people, knowing that you guys are the ones who do oversight around these issues, and analyze the issues within the issues around budgets, and how communities benefit from those processes is what you guys do. So, on overall, Muslims for Human Rights and Political System Forum conducted a budget analysis of the proposed executive Kilifi County budget estimates for the financial year 2018-2019 that highlighted the following key findings. 1. Overall budget for financial year 2018-2019, the total budget projection is set to increase by Kenya shillings 1,083 million. I just want to give a rough estimate. It's going to increase by 1,083 million, representing about 9.04%, totaling to now Kenya shillings 13 billion 62 million 707,963 from the overall from the approved estimate of Kenya shillings 11,979,397,200. We're going to give you a copy of this document. It's going to stay with you guys, so I'll basically go through it. This is partly due to the increase of Kenya shillings 882,100,000, which is about 8.6 in the equitable share of the revenue raised nationally from 9.9 billion in the financial year 2017-2019, first half of the year, include both spending and revenue performance. This information is what in the first half of the year, include both spending and revenue performance. This information is what in the information as it guides the various research and identifying the key sources of revenue and which areas are taking in highest level of expenditure. I think there is need to emphasize on identifying which areas of revenue. It's very, very important in within your budget. Number B, expenditure. The total budget projections for financial year 2018-2019 is Kenya shillings 13 billion. It's 13 billion 62 million, and which is an increase from 11 billion 979 in the previous financial year, meaning that there is about 2 billion increase from the previous year. Of this, the current expenditure consists of Kenya shillings 8 billion, representing 61.93% of the total budget. This is an increase of 6% from Kenya shillings 7.6 billion in the previous financial year. Development expenditure, on the other hand, amounts to Kenya shillings 4.9 billion, representing 38.07% of the total budget projections. The projections are an increase of 14.35% from the Kenya shillings 4.3 billion approved estimates of the financial year 2017-2018. One key element missing in the fiscal strategy paper is information on debt. While the fiscal strategy paper indicates that debt levels will be maintained at sustainable levels, there is no data indicating whether there is any debt obligation which will be charged to the county.
Made a deliberate effort of doing consultative meetings at village and at ward level in all the 35 wards. And we reached a population of not less than 3,500 people. We did a common position paper with the proposals from the community. And we called for a meeting for the executive arm at Chiwaba in December 2017. And we handed over the community proposals with a view that these proposals would inform the budget, that the community projects will be included in the budget. But to our surprise, only around 20% of what we presented was taken. I don't want to say we have to think. Chairman, I have seen you in WhatsApp, in so many forums, distributing food, even in your own ward, because there are people who are affected. Why are we putting a house for millions of money when we would put this money into an alternative use of doing irrigation using that river which is disturbing us, so that people can benefit from this money. Then we are saying the process was hurriedly made because there are a lot of mistakes in this document. It's like people were taken by surprise. We need the document tomorrow and they
ukiangalia ile hali ya umaskini ambayo iko country ya Kilifi inasikitisha. Being our members of the county assembly and the committee members, mnaona ni haki tutumie milioni 218 kujenga nyumba ya mtu mmoja, ili hali mamia ya wakazi wa Kilifi wanakufa maskini, wanakufa na njaa. Tukienda county ya jirani tu ya Kwale, milioni 50. What is the difference between Kwale na Kilifi? Kwale na Kilifi kuna tofauti gani? Material ni zile zile. So sisi tunawaomba wacheni hiyo bajeti itakayokuja, kama ni kuweka tutaweka bali. For this financial year, hiyo 214 million wacheni inunue vifaa pale kaunti ya Kilifi kuokoa hao masikini, kwa sababu hata gavana na naibu wake wakinyima house allowance wako na pesa wanaweza jilipia. What about the local management there?
At the end of the day, it is the county assembly ambayo hiyo ndio itaweza kupitisha by vote au namna gani. Kwa hivyo hata tukipendekeza scrapping it out ama kupunguza, when it comes to the vote at the county assembly, it is upon you. Either muipitishe na majority at that high ceiling ama muilete chini with amendments. So the ball is
hii priority ya health inaonekana inaenda chini, na vitu kama hivi hata sidhani tunahitaji watu ambao wana elimu kiasi gani. Lakini tarudi kwa ndugu yangu amesema county assembly. Ndio mwisho pia nilikuwa napendekeza hii issue ya ile budget document. Font yake haipendezi kabisa. unakuta inaandikwa mtu hawezi soma kabisa, and also labda at a certain level pia tunakuwa na zile braille copies. Kuna ndugu zetu ambao ni special wamelia kwa muda mrefu kwamba hawana hizo copies, so mtu ambaye haoni ukimwekea kwa meza sijui mwambiaje mwenyekiti. Kwa hiyo tunaomba zile braille materials ziwe pale, font iwe favorable kwa watu kuweza kuzungumzia
na kuwapatia hiyo kazi, lakini the ball is in the court of the people who represent the people, and it's the MCAs who do that. They are the ones who represent the communities. I think always there's need to show that you guys are representing the people. That's the most important thing. And it should be very clear. It should be very clear to the executive that you people represent the people, and those people must be given those services. That is really what you need to really emphasize. Hata kama tukitengeneza budget gani, any budgets that we make, if it has loopholes, we will blame, the communities will blame the MCS or the county assemblies. Those are the people who represent the people. And you have the voice of the people. You guys have the voice of the people. Any decision you make is a decision that will show it has stamp or a rubber stamp.
Yeah, I think I should applaud you guys for the wonderful job you did. And hopefully you have also taken the chair's advice that next time your inputs will be both the development and the current. Why so? It's because whatever you submitted, actually if you can go ahead and look into our observation, then you would say that you're on the same page. The issue is that we are not different as we stand here at the moment. We are one and the same people. And we are just fine-tuning the document so that whenever it comes to the House, then we know that we are passing something that have been agreed upon to some level. I want to say, as a person, I'm taking your concerns very seriously, and the piece of advice that the law mandates us at some point to accept or reject the whole system. So when that comes, we will use the weapon that we have. But otherwise, as far as this document is concerned, our forum here stands very much educative, so that all of us can be seeing what is there. So maybe it might not be our time as honorable members to give our input, but otherwise to receive whatever you guys have seen. And you can be sure that it's now in the safe hands. I was in the last assembly. I know what happened. At some point, I was also learning some issues. But I think I'm not getting old, and I should prove that I'm becoming a senior. So we will.
Just to add to what my colleagues have talked about, I really want to appreciate what you were saying, and I always say that the public, people are going to judge us. Whether you are elected or nominated by me, it was not by chance. People are going to judge us. We need to work for our people. I think even not because of the budget committee that we people are sitting here to talk about this. I think we need to have more of this so that we can know how we can move Kilifi forward. Because you are coming up with other issues that are not supposed to be discussed here, but they're really, really serious issues that need to be handled. Whether for the youth, for the people living with disabilities, for anybody in the society. Those are really, really critical issues that need to be covered. So I think these forums should not end here, so that we can be sitting and discussing more. But what I want to say about the current house, I've been there for the last 8 months or 9 months, I think so. And this time around, I don't know about what was there in the last assembly, but we are getting feedback that this house is a different house. So we want you people also to have faith in us that we are really pushing the executive. I would also wish the chair if the clerk if can pass our recommendations. Actually, whatever you've brought on board is 90% of what we also discovered from the budget. So we are reading on the same page. Sasa sisi sote tunafanya kazi moja. Ile tu kitu tunataka ni kushirikiana, uaminifu, kwa sababu vile tunavyosikia sasa, tunasikia ile house ya Kilifi ya safari si kama zile zilikuwa. So watu wamezidi kufunguka kama vile mwenzangu amesema. Maybe whatever they were seeing in the last assembly is not what they are seeing it right now. So we are sure we are going to have a very big difference this time.
Tunafungua roho, ndio pamoja. Na kwamba kuna hili na hili na hili. Na hili. Yeah, if we do that, nafikiri tutakuwa tunaenda kwa moja. But otherwise, so mara kwa mara tuwe tukiongea. With those few remarks, let me hand over this mantle to Bwana Kashero. So hii program sasa ni yako.